I have a ticket for an exhibition of the Map Museum. This is my ticket. So the exhibition in the Map Museum was about chaap, which was the art of the trademark in the Indo-British textile trade. So the exhibition was all about textile labels. That was in the 18th, 19th century, which was used by Manchester mills to send cotton textiles to India. So you can see in this ticket there is a picture and there are some names. Textile labels too had very nice, beautiful images accompanied by names all around. So these names could be the name of the market in which it was getting sold, in which the cotton textiles would be getting sold, or it could have the um, uh, text of the who is the manufacturer or the proprietor, also the sometimes the name of the person, company or so. So all these a textile label used to have. Now when it was getting sold to Indian market, the print which was accompanying this used to be Indianized. Like for example, it could show Indian gods, goddesses, and it could show Indian women, festivals, or any scene which was very much connected to India. This was because the Manchester cotton textiles had to be sold to Indian consumers. So, to instill respect and loyalty and some kind of sacredness, they used to advertise it using Indian faces. So, this is how we do it today also. So, back in 18th, 19th century, these ticket labels were very much used in the Manchester industry. So it is there. These are known as tikka or textile labels. Kind of they have got that they got those names. Now let us see how these can be actually be taught, be used to teach lessons for the NCERT students. For example, if I take a look at the class 8th textbook, it has a chapter on you know the weavers, iron smelters, and factory owners. That is in chapter 7. So it talks about how in the 1750s Indian textiles used to dominate the world market. So Indian textiles were very fine and good, of good quality, and they used to get sold to Southeast Asia, Central Asia, and the West. But slowly, with the coming of the industrial revolution, and even before that, in 1764 the spinning jenny came about, and in then later in 1786 the steam engine came about, and slowly the Indian textiles were being replaced by the industry products. So before, Indian weavers used to earn sufficiently well off during before the industrial revolution, but slowly with the development of cotton industries in the Britain, uh, and flooding of the Indian markets with cotton textiles, the weavers had to face a severe loss because there was no more a local market. So just by the use of textile labels, so the textiles labels are also Indianized just to give a flavor of respect and flavor, loyalty for the product. So slowly the English made cotton textiles flooded the market. Weavers became unemployed and they had to migrate, and slowly in the 1854s the cotton mills also came about, and all these stories can be very easily told through textile labels. The exploitation of weavers, how they were wealthy before, and how what hardships they had to face just because of the industrial revolution and the high duties that the British imposed on Indian textiles coming to the foreign coming to their shores. So all these can be very easily explained through this exhibition. Even in class 10th, you have a chapter on the age of industrialization. So there is a chapter on market for goods where they talk about how Manchester industrialists began selling cloth in India. They started putting labels like this, and made in Manchester was written, but all of the images of Indian gods and goddesses was used. So these kind of images also became popular in Indian calendars. There were figures of important persons, emperors, um, and all those nice messages they gave through their labels. So, just by a visit to this exhibition, you can uh, tie up the class 8th, class 9th, and class 10th of history textbooks and very easily teach the children on how things like these matter. And because the children have actually seen these visuals, they can very in the storytelling form, they can very easily connect to pre-industry revolution, how this society was, what happened during the industrial revolution, what happened after the industrial revolution, and what happened after the world war, what happened, how the mills rose into prominence. So all these topics can be discussed just by a visit to this exhibition. So this is called experiential learning, and in Save Heritage we try to use such techniques to make things interesting.